Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. I have 3 beautiful projects to share with you today. I hope that you enjoy them. If you do, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Give it a great big thumbs up for me, and give me a comment in the comments section. Let me know which one you like best. Let's get into it. So here you can see that I am taking some letters that I got from Hobby Lobby. The sides were a little scuffed up, so I wanted to brighten them up with just some Waverly chalk paint in the white. After I finish painting them, I try to take the windmill apart from Dollar Tree. I cut out most of that because it took me quite a while to get it apart. But once I did get it apart, I am going to go ahead and paint that as well as the letters. I'm going to be using the Waverly chalk paint in Ocean to do the face of the letters and the windmill. I am just absolutely in love with this color, blue. Again, it's Ocean from Waverly. Once I finished with the blue, I just went over everything with the white chalk paint and give it like a little bit of a dry brush look. While I was letting that dry a little bit, I decided to take the ribbon from Dollar Tree and make a bow. I just made a simple bow, nothing fancy. Took some jute twine and just wrapped it around the center and tied it together. You'll see in just a minute that I do end up doing little dovetails on the ends of the ribbon just to give it a more finished look. This board I got at Hobby Lobby as well, and you can see that I'm trying to figure out the placement of everything. Wasn't quite as big as I was hoping it would be, so I was unable to use the welcome sign, but that's okay. I was more interested in the windmill portion of it anyway. I then decide that the bow is not quite big enough, so I just make a loop with more of the ribbon to put on the back side of the bow that I already made to give it a little bit of a fluffier look once it's attached to the board. Now that I have the placement of everything down, I take some super glue that I get from the dollar store, and then I also use hot glue to hold it all down. You'll see here that the windmill gives me a little bit of trouble, and I have to take it off and kind of start over. I used a bit more super glue the second time and a bit more of the hot glue as well, and I finally was able to get it to stick. Once I got the bow attached, I fluffed it up, and then I took one of the bows that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's a burlap bow, and I attached it to the big bow, and then this project was complete. I thought it came out so beautiful, and here's the finished project. This next project, I took two of the little glass containers that I found at the Dollar Tree with the little black, I don't know, is the cap, but it's not closed in. Anyways, and I found these little candle holders at Hobby Lobby that I'm going to be using as a base. Right now I'm just cleaning off all of the stickers and getting it ready to paint. I do take the lid off and use the white Waverly chalk paint, and I put just one coat on everything. Once I get everything covered with the white chalk paint, I go in with some of that ocean blue and just do kind of a dry brush on everything. Now I'm using some of the super glue, again from Dollar Tree, and some hot glue to glue the base to the jars. So I was going to use some of the really thin twine, but then I decided to use some of the thicker stuff that I got from Amazon to just kind of wrap it around the top of the jar just a couple of times. You'll notice that the lids are white now. I just decided to give them a quick coat off camera. I wasn't happy with the black. So here I'm just kind of touching things up a little bit, and you'll notice that one of the bases falls off right about here. Yep, there it is. So I have to go back and kind of clean everything off of that jar and kind of start over. So I end up putting something heavy on this jar off camera, but here is the finished product. I think they're so beautiful. I love them so much. I can't say enough about this ocean blue color. I love them, and I hope you do too. For this last project, I am taking 4 of these boxes, and I'm taking the drawer part out of them, the one with the butterfly cut out. I won't be using those today, so I'll just take those out and put them aside. So now I'm going to take the Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm going to dab the white paint on the 2 end pieces. I leave one side unpainted, and the 2 middle ones, I leave 2 of the sides unpainted. That way they'll be easier to glue together. Now I'm going to take some of that green floral foam and cut it down to size so that it will fit nicely in the little boxes. And here you'll see that I'm giving everything a second coat just to make sure I have good coverage. Now I'm going to take 3 skewers and I am going to cut them to length. I want to have the length staggered a little bit, and I am going to use them to place in with the flowers. And I'm going to use the butterflies for them. So here I'm just painting them white so that they'll kind of blend in with everything else. Then I take everything and do a quick dry brush on the edges with that ocean blue color that I seem to be crushing on tonight. Now I'm just going to take the butterflies out of the package. I'm taking one of each butterfly. There's 3 different in the package. And I'm going to glue them to the skewers and place them in with the flowers once they're in the pots or in the boxes. And now I'm going to just take some hot glue and start gluing the boxes together. I do end up going and getting the clamps that they sell at Dollar Tree to hold the boxes together while they're drying. Then I take these beautiful words that they sell, the laser cut. This one says inspire. I use a little bit of hot glue and a little bit of the super glue. So apparently I wasn't paying attention earlier, but once I did some dry brushing on the word and the butterflies, I glued them to the skewer, and then it was time to fill the boxes. So all of the floral was from a Dollar Tree, and I also had some of those white rocks that I got at Dollar Tree as well that I put in there just to cover up the green floral, and then I put all of the butterflies in, and here's the finished product. I love it, and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed these projects. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded, and share with your friends. And I will see you next time. Bye.